Shout to the man.
It's a beautiful day today.
YouTube, what is good? It is your boy Asher the Smasher 134 back here with another banger. Now I gotta keep it down, y'all, because we have a family friend over and she's sleeping in like the room next to my room, so we gotta be a little, you know, keep it down. But make sure y'all follow the Twitch link in the description, subscribe to the channel, and I low-key got muscles. And yeah, today we're gonna be reacting to the pain of school mornings. Now, I don't know if y'all like school mornings, bro. Personally, dude, I wake up in school mornings, bro, and I literally wanna, you know, like this is literally, I'll wake up and I'll try to get like an extra 5 minutes of sleep, bro. This is what I'll do. Also, we're gonna do a sleep stream this summer. Dang, my pillow smells like shit, bro. I gotta wash it. But that's how I'm waking up in the mornings. Y'all let me know what y'all's morning routines for school looks like. Now let's get into the video.
Waking up for school in the morning is by far one of the worst possible experiences to ever happen to the average.
Bro, we only got 2 weeks left of school, bro. I cannot wait because every single day, videos are going to be coming out, bro. Every single day, I'm going to be able to wake up and grind and actually live my life and have a lit summer, bro.
Average humanoid. Nothing is worse than getting out of your bed during ungodly hours with Kevin Durant levels of
7 a.m., bro. Shit's crazy.
Crusty eyes, a numb hand, and a pulsing migraine from the thought of having to get ready to head to Algebra 2 with...
But if you have a good dream, like low-key, you can be out of it and just cruise through the whole day and just thinking about that dream and like interpreting it. Because that's what I do sometimes when like I have like a crazy-ass dream the night before. Like I'll literally just go through the day and I'll like interpret, I'll like Google it and interpret it, and I'll like just think about it and reminisce on it.
Mr. Garrison, hearing those multiple iPhones...
And I just started listening to music at school, bro. Like we're reading a really bad book in English class. It's called, I don't know if y'all ever heard of it. It's called The Glass Castle. It's probably one of the worst books I've ever read, and it's so bad I just try to tune it out. So I just listen to music in the morning, and yeah.
Alarms send pulsating sound waves down my entire body, gives me more PTSD than the Avengers witnessing Thanos pull up to Wakanda for the first time. But to really get an idea on just how terrible waking up for school mornings are, we first need to go through the multiple different stages of challenges.
Wait, what is y'all's alarm on for your waking up, bro? Like, let me know.
You'll be facing from the moment you get out of bed all the way till the time your first class starts. Now, in my non-humble opinion, while waking up and getting out of bed is hard enough by itself, the actual gauntlet of suffering that comes as soon as you get out of your bed to start the day is so much worse. Waking up a couple minutes before your alarm is one of the worst moments of this entire experience. Because for one, after it happens, I feel like nuking anything in a 10-meter radius. But for two, after you notice you're awake earlier than you expected, you instinctively press the snooze button and start to doze off again and do the mental math on how you can afford just 5 more minutes. The next time you open your eyes, it's 30 minutes before school starts, and now I have to speed run my entire routine, and my brain immediately starts calculating how many minutes to spend on every single task. Anyone who also ends up in this...
Bro, I've done this probably 3 times this year, bro. I wake up at like 6:40. I'm like, I'm cool, I got time. I fall back asleep. I wake up at 7:02. I gotta leave at 7:10. I wake back up at 7:02, rush to the shower, 2 minutes in the shower, rush downstairs, throw a bunch of crap in my lunch. I throw like 2 Cliff Bars and like a carrot in my lunch, bro. And then hurry up, get my clothes on, and it's like 7:09. Grab my phone, grab my everything, get my shoes on, and it's like 7:11 by the time I get in the car, bro. And I had this happen like 3 times this year, and it was all in this quarter, bro. I just been exhausted, bro.
Situation already knows that the idea of a shower is completely unviable. You better start praying to...
I mean, if it's like 7:05, I'm gonna have to skip a shower for the day.
God, that you can wear your deodorant and cologne for the rest of the day without someone catching a whiff of your presence and disintegrating to atoms. But let's assume you managed to get out of bed half awake and step out of your room. The next boss level you will have to deal with is the bathroom. As someone who has younger siblings, the amount of times I've gone to wash my face half awake and barely able to stand, and then come to find out that the bathroom light is both on and the door is locked, is utterly criminal. After a certain point, I train my body to instinctively head to the downstairs bathroom and even move my toothbrush, because there is absolutely no way that I was waiting 30 minutes to use the sink because someone decided to play with bath bubbles for too long. Even if I managed to get lucky and whoever was in there left early, as soon as I...
Nah, bro, I never had this problem because my siblings are all older than me or extremely younger than me. So my little sister, she just goes to elementary school, and my older siblings, they're in college, so I don't even have to worry about this.
Stepped inside, I'd find all the hot water gone, a lake on the ground, and the most insane combination of a post-toilet stench stench that I'd ever smelled. Once you're able to get into the rhythm of things and get your fit on, it was then time to actually head to prison. I mean school. Most people,
Oh my
including
goodness. Bro, I hate school so much, and I encourage all my viewers to cheat in school, bro, and to get good grades. Because low-key, bro, school is just so useless, and I'd rather, if I had a kid, bro, I just want him to just draw, and obviously I want him to just do the work. You know, I don't care how he does the work. I don't care if he got the A's, everything, bro. I genuinely don't care. If my son got the A's every single assignment at school, I'm going to be proud of him. As long as those grades are okay, I do not care if he cheats. I want him to cheat everything. What I want him to focus on is creating and chasing his dreams. That's what I want my son to focus on. I don't care about school, bro.
Usually went by
Like, genuinely.
bus or car, and then you had the minority that either walked or biked there instead. Something I want to briefly mention is the fact that once you're
So
able
if y'all are cheating and get good grades, bro, y'all are smarter than the kids who actually put in the work and get good grades.
your license / car at some point during your high school tenure, the amount of stress that you're able to put off of yourself is actually like life-saving. Not depending on anyone else to take you anywhere, especially school, is such a lifesaver, especially in these kinds of situations. I really want to put a major focus on the school bus because while I personally stopped going on it after middle school, I did not forget the absolute misery that I endured on that vehicle of chaos and destruction. Whenever the bus
You get on it so early, too.
came to my neighborhood to pick me up, as soon as I got on it, my number one objective would always be to find an empty seat and start catching up on all the sleep I missed. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any more sleep because anytime I laid my head anywhere, I started taking tick damage and was just in pain until I got to school. Another reason sleep was impossible was because niggas in the back of the bus kept screaming at the top of their lungs at the worst jokes ever conceived. Yo, bro, guess what? What? Chicken dookie butt. An integral part of the school morning experience is the antics of the school bus driver. The amount of goofy and insane stories that occurred while I was still a bus kid bring back some not so pleasant memories. You have two types of bus drivers. The first one is chill as hell and even has conversations with the kids up front from time to time.
Now, I have a really chill bus driver, bro, when I was riding the bus, bro. My bus driver was hell chill. Shout out to her.
You walk on the bus and he nods or smiles at you and just heads to school with minimal distractions. Someone could be having a Just Dance competition.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's just the kids on the bus. Like, low-key, when I get on the bus, bro, I get like a whole seat. I prop my legs up like this, and I just relax and just listen to music. Whenever I would get on the bus, I don't ride the bus anymore, bro. I'm too old for it. But when I did, that's what I do. That's how I ride. So if y'all riding the bus and you just want to, and you don't have any friends on there or anything, dude, just find your own seat, place your bag down, sit your legs up, relax, listen to music. Just turn up, man, and have a good time. I mean, sometimes I would even be singing the music too, bro. I'd be singing along with my music. I'd be going, Like, I remember listening to it on the last day of school in 10th grade, and I would just be singing it, bro, and it was lit.
In the back of the bus, and as long as they don't personally bother the bus driver, they would get us to school safe and sound without them turning their head back even once. Now, on the other side of that coin, we have the bus drivers that have more crash outs than Benson on a Wednesday afternoon.
What the heck, Rigby? What's the matter with you? Ah! Rigby! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Now, I get that some people can get very tired and fed up with being at work, especially when you have to deal with kids on a daily basis, but
At least you're getting paid, bro.
these bus drivers would always be doing the most, especially during morning pickups. While I've had multiple...
I feel like they should give kids a salary. Like, honestly, bro, if I was the president, I would make kids get a salary for school, bro. Because it's like, dude, you're going through all this pain, doing all this bullshit. I feel like school should be mandatory. Like, I feel like you should homeschool your kids, bro. Or, like, make them do, like, an online school for, like, an hour. And then the rest of the day, they can do whatever they want. I feel like it's just better, bro. Because, low-key, I just feel like the human brain isn't designed to go to school for 8 hours a day, bro. Like, I go to school for 8 hours, and I just, like, literally, like, dude, I feel like a blob of goop, bro. Like, when I'm exiting the building, I feel like a blob of goop, bro. I feel like I did nothing all day. And I just genuinely hate it so much. And it feels like they're dragging it out right now. Not to be negative, because, you know what I'm saying? On the Ash the Smasher, you know, we're always positive, bro, you know? We don't mess with that negative stuff, man. But sometimes you just got to keep it real. And I'm just keeping it real, bro. Like, school is just not good. You know, it gets the Ash the Smasher 134 thumbs down, bro. It's just not good. I just don't like school, bro. And I never will like school. But if it was like school to like edit something or do something cool, it'd be awesome. But it's just like stuff I'm never going to use. And I was literally doing chemistry homework the other day, bro. And I would like ask the teacher, I was teaching it to me. I was like, why are we learning this? Like, what, genuinely, what is the point of learning this? I'm not going to remember this in 2 weeks. And he was like, I don't know. And I'm like, dude, you don't even know why we're learning it. It's like, I'm never going to look back in my high school and be like, oh man, I remember back in chemistry when I had to do the whatever. I don't even remember what we learned. I forgot it already. I already took the quiz.
Crash out bus drivers over the years. There was this one driver who.
But but guess what? I take the school experience and I make the best out of it. You know what I do to lighten the load? I crack jokes, sleep, and listen to music and scroll reels. And I should probably start drawing too. And that's what y'all should do, bro. Just crack jokes, have a good time. And if you don't have any homies or you just want to chill, bro, just listen to music or just watch some funny YouTubers, like watch Blackboy Max or something, or watch my videos, bro. Like do something fun, bro. Like if you're feeling down, bro, always watch my videos, bro. Because guess what? I love you, and I always want to make you feel positive, And you're awesome if you're watching this. I don't know who you are, bro, but you're awesome, and you're gonna be something great if you put your mind to your dreams, you chase your dreams, and you don't just settle for the least. And that's honestly the truth, bro. That's just honestly the truth. If you don't, you could settle and be like, you know what, man, I want to be an electrician. Like that, if that's your max dream, go for it, dude. But if your max dream is I want to be a millionaire and design a software company, go for it. I mean, obviously you're gonna have to put in the work, but you're fully capable of doing that. It's not hard. If you know what you're doing and you got a skill in it and you really care about it, you can fully do it, dude. Genuinely. And y'all will see, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna look back on this clip, bro. Y'all will see.
It's like anyone.
And a lot of people aren't gonna believe in you, bro. You gotta know that, bro. A lot of people don't live in your reality. A lot of people settle for the least, bro. A lot of people settle for the minimum amount, bro. People don't settle for the most. People settle for the minimum. They're like, yeah, I could do this. I could chase my dreams, take the risk. But, I would rather just do this, get a comfy job, I don't know, make a cool 60 grand a year, 70 grand a year, 80 grand a year, and maybe buy a nice house. And it's like, are you serious? You are put on this planet. God put you on this planet to accomplish anything you want to accomplish. You got the most complex creature you got put on the planet, and you choose to go and be like, yeah, I kind of just want to get a basic job. That's just beyond me, and I don't get that. And if that's genuinely what you dream of, go ahead. But if you're just settling for that, rethink it, dude. Because that's not what you should settle for, bro. And when you end up on your deathbed and you think back about your life, you're not going to be happy with what you did. And that's just the truth. And I love y'all so much, but if you look back on your life and you settled for the least always, and you never took a risk, you're going to look back on it and be like, I really regret not living my life. And so that's just my advice to you, man. Is just live your life, dude. Chase those dreams. I don't care how crazy it seems and how many people say, oh, it's never going to work out. Yes, it will. You're going to make it work out. I'm going to make it work out. Dude, I know my own family doubts me. I know my own friends doubt me, but that doesn't stop me from doing this. And it shouldn't stop you either. You know that? It doesn't matter what it is. Now, obviously, you can't sit on your ass all day and expect clout and money to fall out of the sky. You're going to have to put the work in. But you put the work in, you're going to be successful at it eventually. It doesn't matter if it's a year or 10 years. If you keep at it for long enough, people are going to catch on eventually. And you're going to have a blow up. I don't know what it is, but you will. I'm going to. I know I will. And I know my sister probably watching this. She's probably going to be like, oh, poor Asher. But I know I will. Because I'm going to be consistent. Now, if I wasn't consistent and I just quit uploading and I uploaded twice a week, yeah, that would be a different story. But if I uploaded every single day consistently for y'all, and my channel's going to grow and I'm going to blow up eventually. And that's just the truth. And that's what's going to happen because I'm going to continue doing this. But what I'm trying to say is work at it, bro. And don't listen to what other people have to say, dude. Please, just do you. And I love y'all so much.
I'd ever seen. He was this middle-aged black guy with a receding hairline and was 5'1", so he was shorter than most of the kids in my grade. Now, for the sake of the video, let's call him Mr. Roberts. There was one time when we were all headed to school, and per usual, some kids in the back were doing some dumb shit and caused Mr. Roberts to constantly look back and tell them to stop, or they would get written up. Now, the kids in the back instantly called cap on this because they've heard that phrase way too many times and have still gotten away with stuff they did in the past, so they thought it was going to be no exception this time, and they just tried to call his bluff. I don't know if something happened earlier that morning to Mr. Roberts, stubbed his toe on the way out of the bathroom or something, but that man was not playing around because he fully stopped the bus on the side of the road, got up from his chair, and proceeded to cuss out the kids in the back for 5 minutes straight. I could have sworn he was about to pop a blood vessel at any second. You want to know what the worst part was? We were quite literally 1 minute away from the drop-off zone, and our bus was within walking distance of the front door. Keep in mind, we were already running late to begin with, and these Neanderthals in the back just decided to give us a tardy all for no reason. All y'all had to do was stay quiet for 4 effing seconds, and we would have had no issues at all. But they were like, nah, let's just keep acting like hyenas that just discovered food for the first time in 5 days. Finally, after all the tomfoolery that just occurred, we finally make it to school. So that means everything is peaceful and good now, right?
No! There's no way out of this.
The morning tomfoolery experience reaches its climax the second you enter the school building. Something I haven't mentioned that makes the school morning experience even more torturous.
Y'all think he got a detention? Y'all think he gave everyone on the bus a detention? That would be crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Have a test in your first class of the day. The amount of last-minute study sessions I had to cram.
Dude, I never study for my tests. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I study for my tests the same day. I never study for like weeks in advance.
Before I went to take my test are incalculable.
And that's low-key the strap, bro.
A fear I will never forget is when
the reason I have to do that is we can't have our phones at school anymore. So it's like, it's literally impossible to cheat on tests now.
Studying to take a test the next morning and accidentally overslept before my alarm could wake me up. I swear, I thought my life was over and I was about to get crucified by my parents the next day once they found out what my score was. Going back to the moment I pulled up to school, you would presume that walking directly to class would be super easy and nothing crazy or strange would happen on the way. But the school hallway has its own set of problems compared to everything else I've talked about so far. We were all aware of the people who make it their mission to make walking to class impossible by moving at 0.1 speed. It's even worse when it's multiple people doing this because there's literally a wall of niggas that you have to try to dodge through just to get to your next class on time. Once I was able to get to class and actually sit down and breathe for the first time in 2 hours, I'd just sit around waiting for us to start or talk to my friends to pass the time. Now, a majority of the time, like I said, I was just waiting at my desk because I had no energy to do anything else. And when that happened, there would always be a loud ass group of girls in the back of the class just talking about God knows what at 7:30 in the morning. Everyone around me is either hungry or sleep deprived, and these people
Bro, you know what this just made me think of? Nah, never mind.
are over here trying their hardest to one-up each other in a yelling competition. Finally, after all the BS is over, the teacher is finally ready to start actually doing something, and the school day finally starts. Overall, school mornings are just a Hunger Games brawl of brutal challenges and obstacles you have to endure on a daily basis that never actually seem to get better. And while you can do things to improve this experience, like
and one more thing, there's nothing wrong if y'all just want to get like a chill job and just raise a family. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to give advice for people who want to chase their dreams and they're just settling for the bare minimum. That's just what I'm saying. So if y'all genuinely that's your dream just to have a family and stuff, do it, bro. That's lit.
sleeping earlier and having things ready the night before.
That's what you want to do, and that's lit. I support that. That's being you, man. That's awesome. I clapped it up. I'm just talking about the people. They got super big ambitions, and they put them on hold to settle for the bare minimum. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. And shout out to my boy who always comments on the videos. You're literally, dude, I love you so much. You're literally lit, and you're going to be in the Ash of the Smasher 134 Hall of Fame. And, bro, when this Twitch blows up and everything, bro, I'm going to make you a premium member or whatever. I'm going to figure out how to do something crazy to you, bro, because you're literally the GOAT, bro. I love you so much.
Still never directly leads to a perfect or even smooth experience either.
You'd be watching the entire videos. You'd be commenting, bro. I love you, dude. Genuinely. Like, you are, like, I'm not even trolling, bro. Dude, you are actually the freaking GOAT, bro. You are the mans, bro. Genuinely, bro. Like, I love you, bro. Like, shout out me Poser, bro. Me Poser, bro. Poser. I'm gonna call you Poser. PZ. Poser. You're the GOAT, bro. I love you. You know? And I don't know what ambitions and dreams you have, but you can accomplish them, dude. And you're awesome, and I appreciate you.
You just have to train yourself to push through all the pain and anguish and make sure you actually survive to tell the tale.
Anyway, I do have a crazy school morning story. So this one time I fell asleep with my phone on because I had a burner phone because my parents used to take away my phone and charge it in their room at night. And I fell asleep with a burner phone on. I was like, guys, you don't understand. I was mining crypto. And I would just act like I was super tech savvy with like computers and stuff. I'd be like, guys, it was just my crypto mining phone. I was just mining crypto before I went to sleep. And for some reason, they actually like took it like they thought I was being serious. It was just really stupid, bro. And that's how I got out of getting in trouble for it. But yeah, bro, it was stupid. But yeah, that's probably my craziest school story, man. But I love y'all so much. I mean, my other school stories are pretty calm. Like, I woke up like 20 minutes late. I don't even know, just normal school stuff. Anyway, y'all let me know your craziest school stories. Link in the comment description. And follow the Twitch and subscribe and like. And I love you. There they go. And you could do anything you accomplish your mind to. You're meant for something great. Peace.
Turn to the man. Pull up no range, just a lance. Pull up on me, you get fame.